Time to make your official announcement and sign your national letter of intent.
I'll be going to Michigan State University.
Michigan State Spartans.
And now it's time to take the next step.
Touchdown, MSU! I got a little beef in the hood, I call her gang, she don't play with that baby. I be NBA, you know I ain't never gonna say. No contract me like I play ball, little boy ain't nothing to play with. I told her pull up, she told me she can't, her be sharing location. I was riding in the ghost with a ghost gun, seen you out with your kids, so you old one. And my man in the can while you taking out the trash, you gon' pop with the mat like don't run. Gave her a pill, they all get high, you ever had a foursome. It's too much cash for me to hide, I had to get a little bro some. I around from time to time, I don't show no emotion. But when he died, he had them racks, he had to make a go for him. I hang with the hitters who train the killers who send all the on slow run. I got me a check and I brought me a cat.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Spotlight 39. I'm your host, Rob Odie. I'm in Studio 39, aka the Bear Cave, and this is a special edition. I got a super special guest. He's committed to and signed to Michigan State University. Who is that person? We'll find out in just a second. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Support the brand. Support the kids. Comment down below. Let us know what you think. Hopefully you support Michigan State. If not, be friendly in the comments, all right? Remember, he's just a young man. He's got big dreams, big things coming. So without further ado, let's bring him on, find out who it is. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, sir. What's good?
Let's go. So look, man, take the opportunity. They got the name at the bottom, right? They seen the video. But formally, tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do, where you're signed to, whatever else you want us to know, man. Then we're going to have some fun.
Let's get it. Jalen Thompson, class 2023. Played defensive end. Grew up Detroit, Michigan. Went to Cass Technical High School. Right now I'm 6'3", 245. And man, it's just great. I'm signed to Michigan State University, and I'm ready to get at it.
Michigan State University Spartans, man. So that's a big move, right? So,
yes, sir.
You know, we're going to get to the why behind Michigan State because, I mean, you had blessings after blessings, right? So you had options. And we're going to find out how those options became a thing, man. So let's kind of just kick it off. Let's talk about your football career. When did it start? Was it early? Was it late? You know, just walk us through when you threw some pads on and started to play some football.
Oh, yeah, it started, man, 8 years old. I started playing for this little league team. It was like a family type of team. You know, I had like uncles and stuff that was coaches. And, you know, they wanted me to come play for them. My mom told me, let's do it. And ever since then, it made me the person I am today.
I like it. So started at 8, right? And then obviously you probably played, you know, the FBU or, you know, the Pop Warner leagues. And then you get to your freshman year, right? So now it's Friday Night Lights. It's big boy football. You know, walk me through that high school career. Did you come out the gate swinging freshman year starting? You know, was you just that guy? Or did you have to kind of work your way, you know, to the status that you are now?
Oh, yeah. My freshman year, I didn't play. And my sophomore year, I got there. I got to work, you know. It was tough at first, but I had an opportunity to showcase myself. It was in a game we played, the Cody Comets. We played them. And it was a player, defensive end, that was injured. And I got in, and I showcased my talents. And ever since then, I started in my position.
All right. So it really started 10th grade year, right?
Yes, sir.
So at what point, you know, did it kind of click that, hey, you know, maybe I got the talent, maybe I'm good enough, you know, so my parents don't have to worry about paying for my college education?
When my head coach called me, he asked me, he was like, am I ready? I'm like, what you mean, coach? He's like, man, are you ready? I'm like, yes, sir. He was like, all right, let's do it. And then he was like, it's a lot of coaches and stuff when they get to contacting you and stuff. And the way my sophomore year ended, you know, I had big brothers ahead of me, and they was telling me, like, bro, you're going to be special by your senior year. And I kind of listened to them, but I was like, how can they tell me, you know, they're not coaches or nothing, but I'm like, they going through the experience. They done been through it all. So I'm like, they know the information and what it takes to be great. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm listening to them.
All right. And who are some of those big bros, man? You know, and where are they at today?
Okay. Raheem Anderson, he go to Michigan, University of Michigan. Doran Ray, Clarence Wilson, them are players they play at, them two play at Toledo. I got Terrence Enos. He played at the University of Pittsburgh. I got who else? Deion Walker. That's one of my big bros. He at Kentucky. And Jackson Pruitt, he at Temple.
Yeah, man. So that's some good company, right?
Yeah.
All right. So really 10th grade year, you got on the field, you showcase what you got, and then all of a sudden your coach says, "Hey man, are you ready? Like are you really
Yes, sir.
ready? Because it's about to happen. The domino effect is going down, right?"
Yes, sir.
So what would you say was your best year in high school, right? Both athletically, on the field, off the field, leadership wise, just all together as a student athlete. What year would you say, really wrap things up for you?
I'll say my senior year this year. Because we start off the gate 1-3. We was underdogs, and after like the week 4, after we 1-3, like week 4, like week 4 going to week 5, the seniors we did a team bonded thing, and we built on each other's relationships and talked about it and sat down and all the seniors, because in order for us to have a great team, we have to get the seniors together in order to get the young guys together to have a great leadership. So we had a team bonded thing, and we ended up finishing the season in the semifinal, the game right
Okay.
before our championship.
All
And I
right.
feel like that's a big thing. And definitely my senior year, I learned a lot of stuff. Time waits on nobody. In order to be a leader, you have to get yourself together first, and really, to have fun doing it as well. So,
All right. So that's big things, right? So let's kind of bring it all together, right? We done went through the high school
yes, sir.
career. It really exploded once you step foot on your sophomore season. Let's talk about the recruiting process. So when your coach called you and said, "Hey, are you ready?" Because these coaches are ready to start talking, right?
Yes, sir.
When did that happen? Who was the first coach to call you? What was that moment like? And then ultimately, walk me through the domino effect to what led you to Michigan State.
Okay. So, it started sophomore year, end of the season. It's a coach. His name Coach Klink. He used to coach at Kentucky. I had my first offer from Kentucky. Me and he's a Detroit guy, so he makes sure he, hands out, take care of Detroit guys.
All right.
So I want to say a big shout out to him. He helped me start my process at him. Since then, it was one day I ended up getting like 3 coaches calling me to offer me. I'm like, dang, in one day, and I'm like, wow. And just after then, like my whole sophomore, like the whole end of my sophomore year, I started getting calls and I started racking up my offers. But I'll say throughout this process, I learned things. At times, it could be stressful, but I learned to look at the good in it. There's some guys who don't have this opportunity, so I'll never take it for granted. And
Sure.
really just have fun doing it. Don't stress yourself out too much. Because at the end of the day, you only can pick one school.
That's
So
it.
that's how I thought of it.
Yeah, man. So let me pull it up because you narrowed it down to what, a top five, if I'm not mistaken, right? Let me see.
Yes, sir.
So we've got Michigan State, Ohio State, Pitt, Cincinnati, and what, Penn State? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So out of all the opportunities, what led you to those five, or were those five just more of a almost a cover up because you knew in your heart Michigan State was where you were going anyway, but you were kind of just running the process.
I say what really led me to them fives was really thinking of who gonna put me in the best position for me to, reach my goals in the future, making it to the league, helping me academically wise, and then also who is gonna help me be able to just develop me the best, the fastest way possible so that, I can reach my goals as well. And I feel like them 5 schools are gonna help me in my position and help me reach my goals.
All right. So once you narrowed it down to those five, what led you to Michigan State, and when did you know?
Okay. Um, I would say, man, since day one, they've been with me. They had coaches saying that still was with me. But really, it was relationships was a big thing. That was my deciding factor. Um, the
And when you
the
say when
position
you say
coaches I got.
I would say when you say relationships, man, who was coming at you, man? Because I see Michigan State, man, they be traveling. Well, they be in Georgia all the time. They be down in Texas. So who built the relationships with you?
Oh yeah, it was most definitely Coach Tucker. He was one of the guys who, because my position coach, he had left when I first started. His name was Ron Burton. That
Okay.
was my position coach first. He left. Coach Tucker was still on me. they like get me down there. He was still getting me down there. They found the new coach, Coach Coleman. I feel like, I had a great relationship soon he got in. It's like we had a bond before a bond. And then after that, you got Coach BT coming in with all that experience. And then Coach Vickerson, he a Detroit guy. He went to Martin Luther King School right up the street from one of our high school rivals. So, and then he played basketball with my uncle. So we had already had a relationship. So
That works
that's
out.
great.
So you knew pretty early on Michigan State was kind of where your heart was, right?
Yeah, and after I took my family up there, my grandma she wanted me to stay somewhere close. I mean that really wasn't the deciding factor, but I wanted to take her advice into consideration,
Yeah,
just to
for
make sure
sure.
that I please her. So really after I took my family up there, everybody liked it. I had an uncle with me who played college too. His name was Savion Hopes. He played college. He went with me too, and my family loved it, and I already loved it. So after that, I knew that it was a green light.
You got the seal of approval, right, from Grandma.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Yeah, I like it, man. So let's talk about it, man. The official visits. Did you take the opportunity to do all of them, or did you just kind of take a select one or two, or did you just say, hey, you know what? I don't need any. I know where
I
home
only
is.
took I only took two officials. I
Yep.
didn't even take an official at MSU
Really?
because I was right up the street. I done been up there more times than you know it, but
So
I
how
took
far
one
is that for you?
like an hour and
Oh yeah, that's
15.
close. I like it. All right, go ahead. Get
Yeah,
back. Go.
but
Who'd you take the officials with?
I took one for Cincinnati,
Okay.
the Bearcats, when Coach Fickle was up there, and then I took one at the University of Pittsburgh with Coach Narduzzi.
Yep. All right. So we took two officials, right? I'm sure they rolled out the red carpet. They wined you and dined you, sold you on everything, for their programs, rightfully so. And deep down, you said, "Man, this is nice, but Michigan State is where it's at." So we
Yes
we
sir.
we kind of pull it to current day, right? We just had
Hmm.
signing day, what, week ago, give or take. I think
Yes
just
sir.
a week ago, right? Uh, so you're at the Takis table. You pull out the Michigan State hat and you make it
Yes
official. You
sir.
sign on the dotted line, man. So when are we going? Are you enrolling early, or you going standard? What is it looking like?
Oh yeah, yes sir. I'm going in there early.
All right, so you'll be on campus in what, probably 4 or 5 days.
January. Y'all January 7th. I'm down there.
All right. So we're on campus in like a week and a half. So once you get there, man, what are some things you're most looking forward to? You've been to the campus, you've seen around things, man. What are you majoring in? What's college life looking like for you as a student outside of being the student athlete?
Okay, so when I get down there, I'm really looking forward, just seeing what the atmosphere like. I done already seen it, but I want to see it at a student aspect.
Okay.
Getting to know people. I'm probably gonna go in there undecided because right now I'm in the engineering program, but I don't know if I want to pursue that in college.
Okay.
But I'm ready to get down there. Just get the, be able to enjoy the college life, see how it is. Be able to, create a relationship with my teammates. You know, and ready to get the practice, get the work, and get the grind.
All right. So check it out. I'm gonna hit you with a curveball. I didn't give this to you
Okay.
off air, but I think it's a good question to ask, man. What's your number one goal that you have set for 2023 going into college?
Ooh, that's a good
Yeah, yeah.
question. Yeah, I'll probably say really, um, I'm gonna say stay in focus. Keep my eyes on the prize. Stay in focus. That's a big thing. Of course, staying humble. Don't don't overkill myself, but make sure I'm getting the work in that'll put me in the best position as possible to be able to, play and help my team my freshman year.
All right. So are we expecting to see some good play time, or are you
Oh
going
yeah,
in there with the mindset, you know what, man, I got to earn my spot
yes sir. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna take nothing for granted, but I'm
for
gonna work
sure.
for it. And most definitely, you're gonna see me on the field my freshman year.
All right, I like it. I like it. So, man, we could talk football 24/7, man. I love the game. You love the game. That's what you do.
Yes, sir.
But let's kind of stop the football talk, man. Let's talk
Okay.
about you, right? So, just give me a little snapshot of who you are outside of the game, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up with you, showing some love to those that's helped you out. All right?
Oh yeah. Um, really, I'm a real. I was kind of like a single child for real growing up. So all my brothers and sisters, they're on my dad's side, and they all older, so I'm the youngest, and then my mom's side, I'm the only one. So I was kind of like a little single child, I was only child growing up. But really, I love this game of football. I like to have fun. I enjoy doing it, and watching Michigan and Michigan State play growing up. Michigan State was kind of one of my dream schools growing up. And now I get to live in the moment and see what it is to experience myself. So really, it's like a dream come true, and I'm just ready to get at it and have fun doing it.
All right. I love it, man. I love it. So look, you represent yourself incredibly well. Michigan State's got a great one coming, man. I'm excited to see what's popping. I got the bowl games playing in the background, so I'm gonna be locked in, right? I'm a
Yes, sir.
football fan in general. So
Oh, yeah.
let's take this opportunity to close this conversation out, man, with you just showing some love to anybody and everybody that's helped you along your journey. So, parents, coaches, mentors, trainers, whoever it is, shout them out by name, return some love, man.
Okay. I want to say first, I'm gonna start from growing up. So I'm gonna start from the bottom. Since I was like 8. I want to say thank you to the whole Southwest Lion organization. All the coaches, Coach Chris, Coach Corey, Coach BJ. Then I want to say thank you to my uncles. My uncle Savion. He was kind of my inspiration and wanted to play at Cass Tech. And it
Okay.
paid off in the end. And then I want to say a big shout out to my mother and my dad, of course, Saquon Thompson, Kevin Thompson, most definitely. And then my other uncle as well, Sean Hopes, Sam Hopes. I want to say big shout outs to my high school coaches, Coach Smitty, RP Coach Smitty, Coach Rush, Coach Wilcher, and Coach Martin, most definitely. That's my defensive line coach. Coach Dawson, he a coach too as well. And Coach Lowe, all of them have helped me. And man, without them, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Man, you got an army. I feel like I missed somebody
It's a
though,
lot
man.
more. It's
Hold
a
on.
lot more.
Who? I feel like I missed the grandma shout out, man. Did you shout grandma out?
Oh, I done forgot. Yeah, big shout out to my grandma, man. Miss Hopes. Shout out Miss Hopes, most definitely.
Shout out Miss Hopes, man. Grandma get to come see you play some football at the next level. So look,
Yes,
man,
sir.
we're gonna wrap this
And
thing up.
this year.
I'm gonna say I appreciate you taking the time. It's holiday season, right? You're about to go to college. Finishing up high school, so you ain't need to do this, man. But I
Oh,
appreciate
yeah, I
you
appreciate it too.
taking the opportunity, sharing your story. So for everybody out there, man, show this guy some love, man. Comment down
Oh, yeah.
below. Michigan State fans, where you at? We calling you out, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
till next time, I'm Rob Odie, man. That's my guy Jalen doing big things, Michigan State. Make sure you check out the website, spotlight39.com. More importantly, check out the 39 Hearts Nonprofit Foundation. Every strong athlete needs a strong heart. More information on the website. Till next time, man, I appreciate you. Let's go.